Hi folks, it's Kate here from katecashman.com and The Breath Between, and today I'm talking to you about when enough is enough. What is your body telling you? Now, the reason why I wanted to talk about this and share this with you was because I haven't been particularly good in the past at listening to what my body's wisdom is trying to tell me about my health and about my well-being. And in the past, it led me down the track of sickness for much longer than perhaps I should have been unwell. And it left me drained, it left me lacking in energy. And so I wanted to share some of the lessons that I've learned about truly acknowledging and honouring your body's wisdom. So, taking me back to those days when I was a teenager in school, I was working extraordinarily hard. I have posted about how, as a 14-year-old me, I became a workaholic, and that's something that I carried with me into my adulthood and into my adult years. And back then, I was very much known as burning the candle at both ends. And I wasn't very good at listening to my body. I would get colds all the time. I'd stay sick for a really long time because I just didn't slow down. I was the quintessential, I don't have time to be sick. And so I'd just keep going and I'd keep plowing through it because I thought that that was how you were supposed to behave. And I had my beautiful family saying to me, Kate, just take yourself to bed, slow down. You're not going to get better if you keep going at a million miles an hour. And I never listened. I thought I knew better. I knew I had all of these things that I needed to get done. And so I rushed through and stayed sick. And what that actually resulted in, and I would argue that it's combined with stress, what that resulted in were 2 bouts of glandular fever before I turned 18, and then warnings from doctors saying, look, if you don't slow down and listen to your body, then there is a link between glandular fever repeatedly and chronic fatigue. That was a little bit of a wake-up call, but it wasn't until I really started to do a lot of personal work that I understood just how our bodies communicate with us, whether it's our intuition and gut instincts, whether it's guidance, whether it's health, whether it's telling us to slow down. For me, the journey to rest and renewal and to really truly tuning into how my body feels was brought about by my stress and anxiety levels getting just totally and utterly out of control. So I crashed and burned big time. Now, you don't have to be like that. You can decide to listen to your body and decide to honour what it's telling you. So only a few days ago, I realised that I hadn't really been tuning into my body in the way that I should have, and I'd missed the warning signs. I hadn't listened, and I had been having such amazing night's sleep up until probably a week ago when I started to get into really helping build this brand new website that's going to be launching soon. And again, I started burning the candle at both ends. This is such an amazing process, learning to honour that rest and renewal. But sometimes you get pulled back sometimes. And I felt myself being pulled back, working too much, doing too many things, PhD, website copy, getting everything sorted for the business, trying to maintain a family, trying to have a daily mindfulness practice and meditation, and I just couldn't do it. Or at least that's what my body told me. So I started to get that foggy head. I started to get congested, and you can probably hear it now because I'm still congested. But I just started to really feel like I wasn't myself and I was going downhill. And do you know what I did? I took myself to bed. I've really learnt my lesson. I kept myself warm. I covered my kidneys, as my grandmother used to tell me to do. I made sure I boosted all those amazing herbal complexes from the naturopath. I do have a lot of those normally anyway, but I turbo boosted those and my vitamin D. And I made sure I was having really beautiful, healthy foods. I made sure that I was having my apple cider vinegar with lemon and honey in the mornings. I made sure that I was getting plenty of sleep and I napped. And so, as a result of that, I'm still a little bit sniffly now. I'm still a bit sniffly, but I've definitely come out the other end. I'm less foggy. I can absolutely function. I haven't got that horrible brain fog. It's the best way to describe it, that brain fog that you just can't function and you can't concentrate. I had it for 24 hours. Now, I used to have it for a lot longer than that, even until recently. So, really acknowledging the way that my body felt meant that I have all of this time to be productive from now on, honouring, of course, how I feel and tuning into what my body's wisdom is telling me. But I'll have much more productive time than I would have if I hadn't have tuned in. So, listening to what your body is telling you, it has such incredible wisdom. It is so important for you as a person in terms of your productivity, but also in terms of honouring this amazing vessel that we have that carries us through our days, keeps us grounded to the earth, and allows us to do whatever it is that we do in our lives. If it's telling you something, if it's sending you a message about how it feels, then it's really important that you listen. So if there's something that you're denying about what your body's telling you, just know the sooner you acknowledge it, the sooner you treat that, the sooner that you rest, the sooner you will be able to get back out and live the amazing life that you know that you want to and then that you know that you can, but you'll be rested, you'll be renewed, and you'll be restored. So I hope that if any of you are battling these horrible lurgies that are going around, these horrible viruses, be kind to yourself and allow yourself to heal. And I'm sending you amazing get well wishes, and hopefully we're done for the rest of the year in terms of these bugs. Okay, see you next week. Bye.